Yo, people, on today's show, we got a big transfer story coming through. Don't forget to smash that like button and always submit your questions. First, we're going to be Yo, people, on today's show, we got a big transfer story coming through. Don't forget to smash that like button and always submit your questions. First, we're going to be talking about Pablo Mari moving to Italy. It seems very close. Then we're going to talk about Mikel Arteta speaking about a certain striker confirming that he will be staying at Arsenal and he wants him to stay. Also, there's a possible move to France for Said Kolasinac. There's a rumor coming out of Portugal that, guess what, Ollie Watkins could be on Arsenal's target list. And also Arthur Mayo. Would you guys take Arthur Mayo at Arsenal on loan until the end of the season? Rumors are Arsenal are very interested in that move. Also, Bruno Guimarães could be headed to Tottenham or Juventus. Likely Arsenal might be out of the picture. Gini Wijnaldum. Would you also take Gini Wijnaldum at Arsenal? I want to know about this also. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed the first transfer away from Arsenal has been done this window, and it is Middlesbrough have signed Forlan Balogun. Also, Arsenal now in for the dream move for Youri Tielemans to Arsenal. Yes, he only has 18 months left on his contract. And let's talk about Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic FC. Let's talk about him. Guess what, guys? There's a lot to talk about. I won't be able to mention in the transfers in this intro, but let's get this show started. Yes, straight from the desert, straight from all the way in Dubai. I'm here still. And you know what? I'm going to keep you guys posted on everything going on. Let's get this show started. Bang! Yo, what's going on, guys? I got a great show for you guys today, and I got three of my wonderful panelists coming through. But before we get started, we're going to talk about today is Dusan Vlahovic. There's a bunch of stuff going on with Dusan Vlahovic transfer, and we're going to be getting into all of the things that have happened. I'm going to go through the full timeline of everything that's happened from December till now for the Dusan Vlahovic. Actually, November. This Dusan Vlahovic stuff started back in the summer, and in November, interest heated up again. December, things got more serious, and now in the January window, you're seeing bids going in. You're seeing conversations about how much money we're going to be giving him, contract, everything. But we're going to get into more details about that. Fabrizio Romano spoke about outgoings. Arteta spoke about outgoings also, and who might stay. We're going to get into Said Kolasinac, Pablo Mari. You guys already know about Arthur Melo. We're going to also talk about Youri Tielemans. Stay tuned for all of that. First things first, hope everybody's well. Smash that like button if you haven't already done that. Let's get this past at least 100 likes on this video. You guys have, the support has absolutely been amazing over this past couple of days. You guys have been supporting me so much. I really do appreciate it. Now let's get this show started. I got Dylan here with me. I got Melina, and I got Samuel. How is everybody doing today?
Yo, hope
Perfect
you're well.
timing,
Good, bro.
Because
There you go.
Fabrizio just tweeted.
What did he tweet?
I sent it to you.
Okay, so Fabrizio just tweeted about Arthur Melo. We're going to get into what Fabrizio spoke about in regards to Arthur Melo. We're going to get into everything. But before we go any further, guys, do me a favor and smash that like button. Before we get into Fabrizio Romano's tweet and everything around Fabrizio Romano's tweet, we're going to first talk about some of the other things that are going around Arsenal and Arsenal transfer news, right? So what is the first thing on the docket? The first thing on the docket, guys, is I want to ask you guys, what does everyone think about this crazy transfer window so far? Because it's just been madness. There's links left, right, center, players going, players staying. I don't know what's happening anymore. What do you guys think?
I think it's changing really fast, and I'm happy with some of the outgoings, but I think we're being a bit more reactive as usual than proactive, especially with Ainsley Maitland-Niles going on loan. It would have been great if we had a replacement prior to doing that deal, but I'm happy for Balogun going on loan, getting the first team minutes he needs, hopefully, and it just seems like players are leaving right, left, and center, but not too much confirmation on, the striker or the midfielder that we've been linked to at the moment.
There you go. What about yourself, Dylan?
Yeah, I feel sort of the same, more reactive than proactive, and I've always sort of stood by that. I can see clubs like Aston Villa, like I said this morning, sort of just take action, and I just feel like we're just always last. Even at the start of this window, we started the season with only 2 or 3 transfers, and yes, we ended up with 6, but was that just a reaction to us losing the first 3 games? So, I want us to be proactive in the market. If we want to get a player, put the money down and buy him. We got the money, so.
My guy Teju in the house. Teju, long time. How you doing, man?
Yo, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Nice to see my guy Teju in the house. Samuel's here also. Samuel, you're well?
We're keeping up good, man, with these rumors. There's a lot to
Okay.
keep up on.
Let's get straight into it. Let's get stuck in on it, as the Brits would say. First thing we're going to be talking about is none other than what Arteta spoke about Eddie. When Arteta spoke about Eddie Nketiah, yes, Arteta has spoken about Eddie Nketiah, guys, and some of you guys might not like it, some of you guys might not care. But since it's Arsenal news, we have to cover everything, guys, even if you don't like it. So the first thing we're going to talk about, I can already see Dylan's head dropping. He spoke about Eddie Nketiah, and he said that Eddie Nketiah will be staying at Arsenal. Yes, reports are that Eddie Nketiah will be staying at Arsenal. Mikel Arteta said it himself. Eddie Nketiah is a player under contract still. He's still at Arsenal, and he's still under contract. When speaking about Eddie Nketiah specifically, Mikel Arteta said, I can tell you the situation has not changed. That is one. We are in for big players, but Eddie Nketiah, he will stay. This was directly quoted from Mikel Arteta via Football London. This came directly. The original source of this news was Charles Watts. Charles Watts was the first person to report on this. So Arteta has said Eddie Nketiah will be staying, and he most likely will be leaving on a free at the end of the year. How do you guys feel? Because in my opinion, we should have tried to move Eddie Nketiah on. Eddie Nketiah, this was a perfect opportunity for us to sell him in this January window where we're trying to get major moves done. Eddie Nketiah could have been a big move to help us get the Dusan Vlahovic deal over the line or other deals over the line. Sorry, I'm getting. Who is that? Okay, whoever that is. Please mute yourself. Now, if you guys can hear me.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Perfect. So my main issue is why we don't move on Eddie Nketiah to just help get more money in to help the rest of the transfers. It makes no sense to me. But yeah, just before we get started, I want to ask you guys what you guys think about the whole Eddie Nketiah thing and your whole stance on it. But before we do that, let's just get through some of these comments and say hi to the comment section. We got Miss Melina in the house. Thank you, Melina, for commenting. We got Zulu the Witch in the house saying Vlahovic to AFC hype o'clock. Bro, I'm not gonna hype you. I'm literally just gonna show you all the details. You tell me what you think, okay? Once everything's done. Ozzy's in the house also. Big up Ozzy. We got the Rovers fan in the house saying big up Egal. Thank you. We got Jonathan in the house. Shout out Jonathan. Spoke to you on Twitter the other day. Appreciate the messages. Big up Hulk Hogan saying finally Egal has returned to YouTube. Fabrizio Romano just tweeted, says Khalid Hassan. We're gonna get into Fabrizio Romano's tweet, my guy. Egal, stop fantasizing. We are not getting Vlahovic. You know what, Alexis
Sanchez, winner.
We might not get him. We might get him, but at the end of the day, we have to talk about all the transfer news. Exciting times for Arsenal Football Club. It definitely is, my friend. Definitely is. Villa deal is near. You know what? Let's not even worry about Villa. They're irrelevant to me. What else we got? Egal, I worry at the end. What worst case scenario? We get Arthur loan and we keep Eddie for 6 months and lose him on a free. You know what? And him and Lacazette. Yo, what's good, my guy? Big up to you. We're gonna get into all your stories, but first, Dylan, what do you think about the Eddie Nketiah story?
I think it's 2 years too late. We had, and it's sort of the case with a lot of our players. We had the same with Ainsley when he was linked to Wolves, Eddie linked with Palace and stuff like that. And players that we can recoup and make 15, 20 million on, where we're not being proactive and we're letting the contracts drag out, and then the players go on freeze. Ainsley will go on a free, Eddie will go on a free, but that's $40 million there. And that brings in a very good central midfielder. So to me, it's another poor piece of business from Arsenal, but it's what we're used to. That's why our net spend is so high, is because we can never sell. And that's the problem. We need to learn how to sell, and that's on the board and the owners. So I think it's a poor decision. And why would we keep a player for another 6 months to let him go on a free? We don't need him. And sell him for 5 mil. Bring the 5 mil in and save on the wages. So just poor business by Arsenal, yeah.
Melina, what do you think about the Eddie Nketiah situation?
I also echo what Dylan said, but I just want to mention that when Joe Willock was supposed to be sold, prior to that, Arteta did this interview and he was asked the same question.
Yeah, I said
and
that
he
too,
said
yeah.
Willock would not be sold, but the same time, like a few weeks later, we ended up selling Willock to Newcastle, and that was one of the best businesses we have done. We can see he hasn't really worked out in Newcastle. I'm not saying Eddie is the same thing, but Eddie Nketiah we should have sold a long time ago. I think he's just dragging on in our wage books. And again, we could have got 7 to 8 million from Crystal Palace when he was linked to them, and we could have used that money at this moment for a midfielder or to put in the investment for Vlahovic. The other thing I want to say is at the end of the season, we might end up losing Eddie Nketiah's on a free and losing that money that we could have sold him for and not getting, any revenue out of that. And we're still paying his wages. So I don't necessarily agree with this. I don't think it's good business. And I think that comes down to the way Edu does things around here.
I think it could also be on Eddie as well. If he's being stubborn as a player, he wants that, sign-on bonus when he signs next year with someone. So he's not going to get that if he signs in this transfer window. So
yeah, I read about that recently,
so.
Dylan. Like I read about that, and no offense to Eddie Nketiah, I understand that you have a family to feed, but at that age, he's acting like he's like a prime player, like a prime Zidane, demanding so much from a club. Respectfully, I don't think he's gonna get a big team like Arsenal to play for, even though he didn't get much minutes under his belt. There's a reason for that. He's clearly not Premier League quality. Honestly, with all due respect, I think he's a championship type of player. And him demanding so much from different clubs, it just comes across as being too selfish. But I guess it's the player's interest.
His agent is amazing. Let's just be honest. His agent is amazing. He's playing this to the T.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Eddie Nketiah is going to get a great move, and he's going to get good money wherever he goes. In comparison to,
I just think he'll be. If you see in 3 years, man, Eddie's going to be in the championship. He's not going to be anywhere.
I don't know.
He's not a good player.
I think he might be a journeyman. He might end up becoming like
Origi,
like Welbeck. He might become a Welbeck, go from team to team.
But I can see talent in Welbeck. I can only see tap-ins from Eddie. So
tap-ins against a team like Sunderland, Dylan. So
and then missing open goals.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get Teju's take on this. Teju, what do you think? Eddie Nketiah staying until the end of the season?
Personally, I think he should have been sold like when Crystal Palace came in for him. Like,
Wolves came in for him as well.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like Eddie. I like Nketiah as a player, but it's time that we move on from him. We get someone else in, because like the performances that I see, especially like in the last game against Nottingham Forest, the chances that his chance that he should have scored, and the chance against I think it was against Everton, he should have scored that. But it's like in other competitions he does well, but when it comes to like different cup competitions, he doesn't show up. So for this, I would say like we should sell him in either this transfer window or in the summer.
Okay. You know what? Just before we go into the last one, I'm going to go to you, Ozzy. But do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button. We have over almost 79 of you guys in the chat right now and only 18 likes. You guys can do better than that. Come on. Ozzy, continue. What do you continue on this take? What do you think about Eddie Nketiah staying?
I don't know why this guy's still even here, man. Why is this guy still even here? Like, it's just poor business, like from Edu and Arteta. You getting offered what? A season ago or a season and a half ago, 15, 20 million. And then you get offered what? 10 million in the summer, but apparently he didn't want to go because of wages. It's just poor business. And then you're seen on Twitter today saying Arteta's confirming Nketiah is not going anywhere. I mean, this guy has rejected 2 contracts. Like, what more do you want the guy to do to say, listen, I don't want to be here?
Yeah.
Like,
Arsenal just trying to recoup a transfer fee. They know if they sign him for 2 years, sell him in the summer, they'll maybe get 10 mil. But to me, it's just stupid.
No, but 10 million is neither here or there. If we talk, I mean,
he's not worth anything, bro.
If we're talking about a player that was, to hold substantial value, I can understand that.
Of course.
But someone that's worth anywhere, like, let's just say for argument, anywhere between sort of 5 to 15 million max, it's pointless in this market.
Okay, so that's the Eddie Nketiah situation.
And now, to be honest, the sooner he's gone, the better. To be honest.
Swiftly
Facts.
moving on from Eddie Nketiah, just before we do that, we're going to be getting into Sead Kolasinac. But before we get into Sead Kolasinac, is there any comments in regards to this? Eddie Nketiah, people are saying Eddie Nketiah. People are saying, man got that Dubai glow. Thank you. Eddie Nketiah, shit.
That guy's been getting that vitamin D.
Daniel's
bro.
got a point, man.
Okay. What else? Who's Daniel? Where is he?
In the comments.
What did he
Conker
say?
only pumping cash.
Because the
Conker's
fans
only
wanted him out.
pumping.
I agree.
It's true.
I agree. We applied the pressure and it worked. But yeah, do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. Let's go on to the next topic. And the next topic is Sead Kolasinac. And just before I update you guys fully on everything Sead Kolasinac, let me get the report up so I am not telling you guys any false information. So the report from Fabrizio Romano, he tweeted earlier today suggesting that Sead Kolasinac could be one step closer to a move to Marseille. Yes, Marseille have approached the defender, so that's now Watford and Marseille. Two clubs have now approached us for Sead Kolasinac. His market value is between 2 to 4 million. Yes, 2 to 4
Yeah, but
million.
he's only got 6 months left as well.
Yeah, but still,
And
2 to 4 million.
He's not playing. How much is Sead's how old is he now? 31?
It doesn't matter. 2 to 4 million for an Arsenal player in this market. That is still very cheap. Let's be honest. You can get a lot. You can get a lot. What do you call it? Shittier players for
We don't have the people in place, and this all comes to owners, man. You look at Liverpool. The fact that Liverpool can sell people like Benteke for 35 and all these shit average bank players. What was the kid that went to bloody who they sold last year? They sold him for like 22 mil, Brewster or whatever. Like a kid that never even made an appearance sold for that money. The fact is that the people that we have in charge of negotiations and to do all our transfers are useless.
Do you know why he's here?
They're completely useless.
Do you know why he's here? He's here because he wants that loyalty paycheck. If you guys don't know, told if you leave Arsenal, you're going to have to forego your loyalty bonus. And his loyalty bonus would actually be more than he would make in a year in his next location. So he stayed. That's the main reason why he stayed. He stayed because of a loyalty bonus. Now he's going to get paid out that loyalty bonus if he stays until the end of his contract, and he's going to get a free transfer. That benefits him in the long run. Arsenal have made it very difficult for players to leave on a free. So that
comes down to the people that's doing the contracts again. It's we just have the wrong people in place, man. We're shocking. Buying people, overpaying, underpaying in some circumstances when it comes to trying to get a deal across the line. Like we're shocking, and we're our own detriment.
There you go. Sead Kolasinac could be leaving. It's a good thing. At the end of the day, even if he leaves for 2 million, you guys take it? Everybody here?
Money.
Yes.
It's better than nothing.
Oh yeah,
100%. Man.
back up, left
Just
back
get him
now.
out
So,
of here, man.
yeah,
Even if we have to pay out the rest of his contract.
I mean, I'm hearing his contract would be mutually
he's 120 a week.
terminated.
So even if they just pay off his contract, they can take him on a free. They just need to pay off the remainder of his contract, which is the 6 months, and then he won't receive his loyalty bonus. I personally think he's gonna stay. No matter what we try to do to sell him, he's gonna stay, guys. That's my opinion. I don't know about you guys.
Well, he did the loan to Schalke again. So if he's got to move to Marseille for a player like him, I think that's good compared to like a Watford. So if I was him, I would take the transfer.
Remy says he's 27. We got a
27.
Chelsea
Oh, fuck,
He's
still so
28.
young, man.
He's
got a
28.
Chelsea
young,
fan in
man.
here. We got a Chelsea
You'd
fan in
move on.
here.
Born in '93.
What do you call it? I'd accept a packet of crisps for Kolasinac. Guys, let's be honest. The Kolasinac story is a nothing story. We just have to mention it because it is one of the stories that.
But I must say, like, throughout this whole thing, he has been very professional. You never hear of him getting into shit, causing arguments or whatever. Yeah. So one thing, even though he's not playing or whatever, I know you're saying like the money aspect and loyalty bonuses or whatever, but I think he's been a professional throughout the whole situation. Especially like when he was in that like supposed hub of players, the Mustafis, the Ozils, and all that sort of stuff. So.
Yeah, he was he was part of the problem childs. But yeah, do me a favor, guys, hit that like button. We're gonna move on from this one because it is not really what we want to talk about. It's the first part of the videos. If you guys don't know, go by quickly. We talk about them slowly as we get into the juicy stuff. Right now, we're gonna get into the next transfer talk. The next person we're gonna talk about is Pablo Mari. Guys, yesterday he was linked to Sampdoria. Today he's linked to Udinese. And guess what, guys? Udinese's link is actually saying, let me big screen this. They're saying Udinese is quite close actually in signing Pablo Mari. They're saying they might get him this January, and it's going to be on loan with no options. It's going to be a loan with no option to buy, as reported by Sky Sports. They have said that he is going to go for 6 months, no option to buy, reported by Sky Sports Italy. And this is a very credible source. When it comes to credible sources, this is probably one of the highest credible sources you can get. And they've said that it's very close, meaning that personal terms have been agreed. Arsenal have accepted the loan. All that needs to happen now is a medical and someone else not to come in last minute and overtake Udinese. If this loan does happen, it's a good loan for the player. For Arsenal, if we get a center back issue where our center backs start dropping like flies, we're screwed. And also, there's no guarantee in him being sold, and I don't even know how much money we're making off this deal. There's no actual dollar
loan fee
or euros amount linked to the actual loan fee. So when there's no link amount coming to the loan fee, it almost makes me feel like it's going to be like a very, very cheap loan just to get the guy some game time so he can probably move on. So I don't know. Personally, I feel like it's a nothing story once again. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of these outgoing fringe players, but at least let's try to get rid of some of these dead wood so we can maybe get somebody else in. That's what I say.
I wouldn't say Mari's like dead wood. We only just signed him realistically. I don't think he's good enough for an Arsenal level, but as a backup centre back, there's nothing wrong with that. Left-footed centre back, plays in the early cup games or whatever. I don't see any problem with that. But yeah, to loan another player out, like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Learn how to sell. Like,
we're struggling to sell players.
We can't sell. Every other club can sell except us.
Big up Teju. Teju, you go on this one. What do you think about Pablo Mari going on loan with no option to buy?
See, the thing is, like, I think it's a bad idea because if we loan out Mari, we don't have a backup to Gabriel. Because if Gabriel gets injured in a match, we don't have, because he's literally the vital backup. Because it doesn't make sense. We might as well.
Well, he played White with Holding.
But yeah, that's true. We do have
technically
Holding.
You could play Tomiyasu also as a centre back.
I would rather obviously Mari than Holding in the centre back role.
Oh hell yeah, I agree with that.
But the thing is, if you say about like playing Tomiyasu as a centre back, you have to play Cedric at right back. So
Wilson, your audio is cutting in and out. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take you out of the stream, but jump on next time, my guy. I think it's just your Wi-Fi is not strong enough for the stream. But we also got Tommy here. Tommy, do you agree with Teju that it might be a bad idea to let Pablo Mari go on loan?
Yeah, it is, bro. Because Holding, let's be real, Holding is shit. He was shit against Tottenham Forest. You see why? You see with this manager, you keep the likes of Holding shit. Now Pablo Mari needs to stay. You're keeping Holding, bro. He's dog shit, bro. Dog shit, man. I rather Pablo Mari stay than this guy. This guy is shit, bro. What does he do? Shit, bro. Nah, bad idea. Loaning Pablo Mari. Holding is. I'm sorry, he's dog shit for me, bro. Like, get rid of this clown. We should not. He's a clown for me, man. I'm done. I've been done with this clown 5, 6, 7 years ago. He's a clown for me, man.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, Dylan's just gonna jump straight back in. Ozzy, what's your take on this? Just before we go to Molina to wrap this topic up.
I don't want this guy here, man.
So you don't care if
he can piss off with Holding, man. Take Cedric with him as well, bro.
Yeah, you guys don't like our players, do you?
Cedric is shit anyway, bro.
The guy is an okay centre back at best, but he's too slow. Like, if the guy has to run back to his goal, the guy just falls over, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of Holding, Tomiyasu, Tierney, and yeah, we got decent center back cover, so we're good. This geezer, recency biased. Okay. What about Chambers? Oh yeah, we forgot about Chambers. Go ahead, Melina. What do you got to say on this deal?
I also think we have a lot of backups for the center back option, so it's not really a big deal. I think it's a good move, and so we're clearing our books, and I think now we got to get rid of these players. I don't think they fit into the project youth that we're trying to build and grow off of. So if we're actually trying to compete for that top four, I don't think players like Pablo Mari are suitable for that job.
Okay. Yeah. So some people are saying recency bias. Some people are saying Lukaku spun him. What else are we seeing in the chat? Pablo Mari isn't that bad. Some people are saying you got what is that? Non what? How do you say that? Non chatting. I don't even know what to
Yeah,
say.
but
That
I think
big
I think Pablo Mari should stay because he's not bad, but you're keeping Holding. Holding is shit. Like, let's be real, none of us rate Holding, but you're loaning out Pablo Mari over Holding. Like, Holding should be sold. This is what I don't get about. This is what I don't get about this manager. I told you this manager he's completely out of his depth. Let's not get carried away because West Ham just beat Norwich 2-0, and obviously they're gone above us. So, and the North London derby is massive for both teams as well. And one of us is dropping points in that game on Sunday.
Yeah. Enough about the North London derby. Let's get into the next transfer story. Granit Xhaka. Yes, Granit Xhaka is being linked away, guys. Granit Xhaka is being linked away, and I can already see RZ's heart dropped in not a good way. I think you want Xhaka gone. But let me tell you the story, guys. Roma have reignited their interest for Granit Xhaka. Yes, they actually think they can come back in for him. And I don't know if it's for the summer or if it's for January, but I'm going to tell you guys what the article says. The article says that Roma have reignited interest in trying to obtain Granit Xhaka's services. They think that Jose Mourinho is still interested in Granit Xhaka and would be interested in signing Granit Xhaka even after signing his recent extension in the summer. This is coming straight out of Italy from Gazzetta dello Sport. And they haven't gone into certain details that I would want to hear, such as if they want him in January, if they want him in the summer, but they still are interested in Xhaka. In the summertime, if Granit Xhaka was to leave in the summer, would you be still open for him to leave in the summer? Because surely we can't sell him in the January window. Do you guys agree with me?
Yeah, we can't because our midfield is light and weak for me. And I thought you see against Nottingham Forest, you see how weak the midfield is. I feel for Lokonga, but Lokonga was all over the place for me. And Patino is still young, so I can't blame Patino. But Xhaka, we might need him because the midfield is too light, it's too weak. And we shouldn't have loaned that Maitland-Niles. I've told you we shouldn't have loaned him out. Look how the midfield is weak, and we need to get a hold. We have to buy a holding midfielder. But yeah, we have to keep him on to the summer, Xhaka. We have no other choice.
Big up Sally. She says, take him. Will, what do you think about Granit Xhaka? Would you let him go in January or in the summer?
I will let him go in the summer, bro. We can't let him go right now. We're currently in a situation where we're literally tight on midfielders right now. The only way I would let him go right now is if we bring in someone instantly to replace him, like a Bruno Guimarães or something like that. But as of right now, if he's gonna leave, he should leave during the summer.
Big Divock is here to debunk my story. He's saying this isn't true. Fabrizio Romano said this morning that Roma just signed someone from Porto confirming confirmed no more mids. Okay, there you go. They're trying to debunk the thing, saying he's a liability. Big up Sal. Like the stream, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. We're going to get into Fabrizio Romano's tweet in a second. He just tweeted about Mari. I'll check that right now. Ozzy, take it away. What do you think about Xhaka?
Yeah, for now, as much as it pains me, we need him. But in the summer, bruv, I'll pay for this guy's plane ticket, bro.
Yeah.
Summer, he needs to go, Xhaka. Summer.
Melina?
He needs to go. I mean, I
also say the same
Twitter
thing.
earlier.
As of now, we really need him. We don't really have other options in the midfielder role. And I think in the summer, sell him in a heartbeat. I think he's a liability to this football club. And as much as it pains me to say, we kind of need him now because we don't really have other good backup options.
Fabrizio Romano just tweeted, Udinese are set to sign Pablo Mari on loan from Arsenal. Deal almost done. Final details to be agreed. Then Pablo Mari will be arriving in Italy. Guys, I just said this before he even tweeted it. So I'm not saying I know more than Fabrizio Romano, but I literally just told you guys this. It's recycled news. Nothing's really changed. I
Mm.
think so. I think it's pretty much the same thing that we just said earlier. But yeah, shout out to Fabrizio Romano. That's tier 1 right there. Basically confirming everything we just said to you earlier. But yeah, so Molina, that's a sell in January. That's a sell in summer. Ozzy, that's a sell in summer. Will, that's a sell in summer. Tommy, that's a sell right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we have to keep him for now, but unfortunately.
Okay. Teju, and then Dylan.
I say keep him for now, but sell him in the summer.
Keep him for now, sell him in the summer. Okay, Dylan, what about you? Sell Xhaka or keep him now?
Now, you're asking the wrong person, bro. I'd sell him today. But in obviously we do have a midfield shortage, so we obviously that's an issue with our transferring thing. You know, we didn't bring in people and we've sent more people out on loan. So keep him for the 6 months, but 150 million% sell him as soon as the window comes. I'm sick of him flirting with other teams. He's a liability. We don't need to go through it. So,
and he always gives penalties away, Xhaka. This guy always gives penalties away.
But it's not just the penalties. It's the loss of possession that causes the goal.
And you remember when he told us fans to fuck off and we forgave him all this bullshit? No, I'm tired of this dickhead in my club. Like,
yeah, bro, I've never forgave him for that one, bro.
Chill, guys. 1 second. Let me get to the comment section. Big up Lenny Moon in the house saying, my brother Iga, hope you're enjoying your holiday. I'm enjoying my holiday. Sell right now if we get a new midfielder, says Sal. Sell. All scrubs must go. City going for Martinelli in the summer. I don't know about that, my guy. Martinelli's tied down for another 3 years. Xhaka's got to go. Such a liability. People really want Xhaka gone. He's going to be going very...
He's a liability.
He's going to be going very, very
Do you
soon,
think
guys.
he will go? Because this guy just seems to have nudes on every manager, and every manager seems to play him. And I don't understand
like
why.
That,
all managers have played him. 4.
Maybe
Freddie
he offers us something that no one else in the squad has: the passing range.
What passing range? He loses the ball all the time. He passes sideways.
And also,
the guy has no mobility.
Like, especially when on the half turn, he gets caught on the ball too much.
Yeah, 100%.
Agal, I'd rather you in midfield than Xhaka.
Yo, don't underestimate it, bro.
I'm being serious, bro. It's not even a joke, man.
I could get around.
Haven't you forgotten, yeah? 4 managers have played Xhaka, Wenger, Emery, even Freddie Ljungberg, now Arteta. These managers has played this liability. This guy ain't good enough. Let's be real. Wenger chose him over Kante. I wanted Kante when he was at Leicester. Wenger chose him. We
all wanted Kante. Listen, Arsene Wenger said his biggest regret is not getting Kante. We know why.
He got him over Kante.
Listen. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually feel like Xhaka gets too much criticism. Too much. You want to
be clipped up again?
Bro, he gives away penalties every time.
But Egal, compare him to the other midfielders in the Premier League, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying. Xhaka gets scapegoated in games where he plays well, and we don't do well. Even though he played well, he gets criticized. Maybe it's because he has not consistently he's had his partners next to him change. He's never actually had a solidified partnership. This season, our best partnership has been Xhaka and Partey. We cannot lie.
But it's our best partnership because we've never done better. We never go in and buy someone better.
Hold up, Ego. Do you know what it is about Xhaka? Even when he has a good game, you're always gonna have a but in every single thing. It's like, oh man, he's played amazing, but he did that stupid thing.
It's like the Man City game. He was playing well before. He was playing well before he pulled down Bernardo Silva.
Exactly. Like the Man City game is a perfect example of that because like I thought he played amazing against Man City. I'm not gonna lie to you, but was it really needed to pull down that shirt? You know,
Bernardo Silva was already going down anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Like with Xhaka, like just like everybody, I don't think he's the guy for us. But the one thing everyone has to understand is we can upgrade Xhaka. We can upgrade.
That was my guy.
If we want to go back to challenging for league titles in the next 3 to 5 years, we need better than Xhaka. Let's be real.
I get that.
We've never been in the Champions League since Xhaka.
We need a better manager to challenge for league titles. We need Mancini.
But when we say play Charlie Patino, he's better than Xhaka, and we lose to Nottingham Forest, what's up?
Patino's still young. He's only 18. Like I thought,
Patino's a
Patino
baby,
shouldn't
man.
have been
Only
thrown in the
18's a
deep
baby,
end
bro.
like that. He was clearly not ready for that level of intensity or that kind of game. I know it's against
Patino's someone
Nottingham,
you bring on with like 30
but
minutes
Patino
left.
shouldn't have started that game, and we didn't have other options
Thank you.
because we loaned out Ainsley without a replacement.
Even
I told you
Ainsley's
we was not
shocking
that easy,
midfield.
mate. And I was like, warned you, lot.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Warned you.
But just so I can get the running count for me, I'm keeping him until January. Everybody else keeping him until January.
Next, January.
Made no choice.
Only until we
Zuma or
can buy
Zachariah.
someone, because we're not going to be proactive.
Okay, I'm just gonna read the super chat. Not super chat. Comment here. If you guys want to submit super chats, you can definitely do that. I really appreciate
Okay,
it.
man.
But you don't have to, of course. You can just like the video. That's the best way to help me out.
Yeah, it's
Well
fine.
said.
Fine.
Well said, Igal. A lot are not looking at his good points. He ain't perfect, but he ain't nowhere near as bad as a lot of people make him out. Rightly used to make stupid mistakes and get red cards. Yeah, deservedly so. He does get criticism because he does make mistakes. Let's just move on because of course we're going to be on Xhaka. We spent too much time on Xhaka. We were supposed to go back to the outgoing.
Yeah, don't talk about him. He makes me angry.
Move on.
Don't talk about this clown.
Bro, can I start on Arthur?
Bro,
let's
we talk about Arthur
Italian
Melo
version of
every stream.
Xhaka, bro.
Okay,
We're gonna sign the Italian version of Xhaka.
The reason
bro.
why we're talking about Arthur Melo every stream is because every stream shit is getting more and more tizzy.
Fuck's
2
sake,
streams ago,
bro.
I said I don't want him. Now he's linked to us again, and this time it's even more serious. Today,
This guy's the Italian version of Xhaka, bro.
No. See, you guys are disrespecting Arthur right now, bro. He's not even that bad, bro.
Did you see Fabrizio's tweet on Mari saying that the deal's almost done?
Yeah, it's almost
I
done.
already read
Yeah.
that. So let's read what first before we go on Fabrizio's tweet on it. This was first reported today. Let's give them their credit. RCM Sports said Arthur Melo, loan to Arsenal for the remainder of the season, is very close. Arsenal have intensified talks. Then now Fabrizio Romano has come out with a new tweet in regards to this just before we went live, and he said something about Arthur Melo. Where is it? He said Arsenal are pushing for Arthur Melo on loan. Juventus, he is one of the main names on their list. The player is understood to be open to join the club and will find an agreement. Juventus have not accepted anything yet. They need to replace Arthur Melo, leaving. Ongoing talks, though. Those that's what they're saying. And if you guys want me to show you the official tweet, let me show you guys the tweet because people want to see their sources or else they're going to get mad at the person speaking.
I see this.
So there you go. So that is what Fabrizio Romano said about Arthur Melo. Guys, what do we think about Arthur Melo?
Can I start?
Xhaka starts. Sorry.
1 second, just before.
I think it'll be an alright. I think it'll be a good signing for us.
Just before everybody goes, thumbs up or thumbs down in the comment section. Put your emojis in for Arthur Melo. Thumbs up if you want him. Thumbs down if you don't want him. So yeah, thumbs down if you don't want him. Thumbs up if you want him. And put a reason why if you want to. I'll be picking out comments. Just before anybody goes, I want to hear from Will because Will had a lot to say on Arthur Melo. Will, go ahead.
Bro, I don't understand why people are hating on this man so much, calling him the Xhaka. Bro, nah, don't disrespect Arthur like that. Don't do that, bro. The thing you have to understand about Arthur is, all right, Juventus, ever since he joined Juventus have been on a decline for a couple years now. They've gone through three managers now ever since he's gotten there, and every single one of those managers play a system that just doesn't fit a player like that. The way that Juventus are playing is legitimately 8 at the back, and then hoping that there's 2 strikers who are able to counterattack, which is why Kiz is being so useful as of now. But don't forget, Arthur legitimately, when he was playing in Barcelona, he's had a couple of pretty good games, bro. Like, this guy is a very good dribbler. He could carry the ball very well. He has really good passing range as well, too. And defensively, he's not a liability. So he's nothing compared to Xhaka. He's actually an upgraded version of Xhaka. He's more mobile. He can pass the ball, and he can shoot. And this hate that he's getting, I don't get it, man. Like, I'm telling you guys, the moment he comes and starts playing for us, you guys are going to be like, okay, yeah, this was actually a pretty decent loan. This is a pretty decent signing to get there, bro. The difference between Ceballos, bro, is off rip, bro. You could see that Ceballos was a Beyblade, bro. Like, my guy does a spin.
Yeah, but first game, people, out here bloody saying he's Santi Cazorla.
No. There's levels to it.
Zola's level. Come on, man.
Okay,
I'm just saying what people said.
Just before we go to the rebuttals, anybody else agree with Will that says thumbs up to Arthur Melo?
Yeah, I think he'll be a good upgrade to Xhaka.
Bro, plus also, like, you guys
But do
have to
you
think
think
about it,
that
bro.
Arteta will
It's not
play
a
him in
final
front of
signing,
Xhaka?
though, guys. Like, this
No,
isn't
no.
our final
No, I
midfield
don't.
signing, you know?
Manager at all.
Like this is just a temporary fix,
Look,
you know? This
I'm cool
is
with
a
6
temporary
months.
thing. Yeah,
6 months is 6 months is fine. I just don't want us to do a Ceballos move and bring in someone that's we just don't need for like 2 years on a loan.
Ceballos is shit anyway, man. Trust me.
that's the bios thing was
He's
crazy.
feeling
I don't
like
think it's gonna be like that, bro.
Like
Ceballos
the
is shit
video.
anyway, man.
You're so shameless, bro. I love
Ceballos
it.
is so shit, man.
Yeah, the one thing is 6 months is fine, and plus if it's a loan deal, then we can use, I guess, the rest of the money that we would have used for a midfielder for a striker. And after the 6 months in the summer, I would prefer someone like a Basuma or a Bruno Guimarães. That's the only thing I would
I'd
expect a
love
more
Basuma.
experienced.
I'll probably say we need 2 defensive midfielders and 3 strikers.
Okay. Let me go to Ozzy quickly. He's been quiet. Ozzy, what do you got to say about Arthur Melo?
I don't want this guy, man. If you're looking at the bigger picture, yeah, we're taking a shit player so they can get a better player. You know what worst case scenario is gonna happen, yeah? We pay this fucking guy's wages so they can get Guimarães on loan. We're basically gonna fuck ourselves.
Screw ourselves. Yeah.
Lyon aren't going to get rid of Guimarães just because of the way that they've been playing. They've been doing pretty good this season. Getting rid of him in their midfields right now is
Where are they sitting
going
in
to
the
be
league?
detrimental. I want to say somewhere between the top 4, but just getting rid of him right now is detrimental to the team itself. But like Juventus as well too, you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but Juventus are broke. Like they're dead broke. No
Lyon
team
is
wants.
sitting mid-table.
No team.
Okay.
No team
People
wants
are
to
saying
work with
season
them.
in Serie A.
One second. People are saying Arthur who? Let me tell you guys who Arthur is. Okay, Arthur Melo was a wonder kid that came out of Brazil, went to Barcelona at a young age. He ended up getting into argument with Barcelona over the way he was used, and he forced his way out. They did an illegal swap deal to get Pjanic from Juventus to Barcelona, and they did an illegal swap deal between Juventus and Barcelona. Ended up helping both teams financially somehow, which is illegal and they shouldn't have been able to do, but it ended up happening. He did not get much game time over there at Juventus. This season he's only had 12 games, and in his games that he's played this season, he has not picked up a statistical category. He's played majority of those games as a DM once, midfielder 3 times, and as a substitute 7 times. He's not featured as a starter bar 4 times, and his main weaknesses are tackling and aerial duels. His strengths are his passing range, dribbling ability, and long shots.
He could also press really well. By the way, he's a really good presser.
The way that he plays, he likes to lay off the ball and try to intercept when it comes to defensive thing. He does get fouled. He gets fouled often, similar to like a Guendouzi. He likes to take shots from distance. He likes short passes, and he does not
bring
dive
back
into.
Guendouzi.
Yeah, bring back Guendouzi, bro. Bring him
Jesus,
back.
bro. He's a fucking baller.
This manager.
That sale is sailed, guys, man. As
You know
much
why
as
Guendouzi
it
doesn't have
pains me,
his
You
positional
know why-
awareness is poor.
You know why
That
I want
guy's
this
never
manager gone?
touching
Because
the
he's
red
loaned out our
carpet
best
again.
players. This is why we need a better manager than this guy. I want Mancini better than this clown. Bring Mancini
Bro,
in.
I'd rather me as manager.
Okay, guys, I need to
Bring
control
Mancini
this.
in.
1 second. I need to take control of this. I need thumbs up, thumbs down. Melina, what is it for you?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for 6 months loan. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not your first choice though.
No.
What about you, Ozzy? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I don't want him.
Thumbs down.
Have you ever watched him though, man? Come on.
Bruv, I've watched this. Bruv, this
Ozzy's
guy
hilarious.
is
Have you
poor,
watched him?
man.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I've watched him at Barcelona. I don't want him, bro.
Fair enough.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
poor. He's
Just
slow.
asking, man.
Dylan, what about you? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm in the middle. I don't really want him, but we can only take what we can get.
Exactly.
So, like, look, we need some more depth in the midfield, clearly, but it's just poor, man. We should be going for stronger. Go out and buy someone. It's not hard, honestly.
You want a DM? We got Scott McTominay and
No, thank
Oh,
you.
fuck off.
Fuck you.
I think Xhaka is better than Scott McTominay personally.
Come on.
But yeah.
McTominay's
I agree.
good anyway.
Okay, so Will, you've already said yours is thumbs up.
Hell
Take
yeah.
you. What are you saying? Because I know Tommy, you said thumbs up also, right?
Yeah, thumbs up
That's
and
it.
Mancini. Please.
Mine's thumbs up, but he's not my first choice.
Okay, guys, we're 45 minutes in and we haven't even gotten to the juicy stuff yet. This is crazy.
I know, man.
Keep it
Going on
moving,
to
man.
the next story is gonna blow your. The next story is gonna blow your mind. Arsenal
Oh,
in
God.
for a striker. Arsenal are in for a striker, and today a Portuguese outlet has linked Arsenal to a Premier League striker,
Okay.
one of the best upcoming strikers apparently, Ollie Watkins.
He's quality. He's just, man.
So Arsenal,
It's just not for me, man. I like Ollie Watkins, but not for me, man.
laughing.
Not for me, man. Definitely not
Why
for
are
me.
you laughing? You're making me cry.
He's a good player, but not for me, bro.
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing, man?
But the way you dropped that, you killed me, bro.
Okay, Ollie Watkins has been linked to
Shit, bro.
Arsenal. Listen, Ollie Watkins has been linked to Arsenal. Okay, Ollie Watkins has been linked to Arsenal.
Nah, bro. Keep.
through. Listen. Let me just say the story, and then we can keep it moving. Okay, Ollie Watkins has been linked to Arsenal via a Portuguese outlet called Talaficho. They said a sensational claim that Arsenal are in talks to sign Ollie Watkins this month. So supposedly Arsenal have done their due diligence and they're looking to see who they could possibly get in this month. And if Vlahovic does not happen, they're looking at possibly trying to get Ollie Watkins this month. It's very unlikely. This source is unreliable at all. It's very unreliable source. They're the same source that said, what do you call it? Arsenal have they're the same source that said Madison is pretty much done. Never happened. So I can't believe what they say. But yeah, these are the guys. What do
Did you
think
see
about-
Matthias in the comments said we need Gini Wijnaldum.
We're
I'll
gonna
take
talk
Gini.
We're gonna talk about Gini.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
taking
okay.
Gini, bro. Gini's quality.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later. Okay.
Guys, guys, enough about Gini. Ollie
Okay.
Watkins. Hell no.
Um,
Yes. Maybe.
No.
Ollie Watkins is quality, but not for me. I have to say, mate, not for me.
Not Arsenal quality.
So Ollie
Yeah,
Watkins, you know?
what he said, not for me. Sorry, good player,
Bro, as our main striker, absolutely not. As a possible backup, yeah. Is that gonna happen? No, but
Yeah.
not as a starter, bro.
Would Villa let him leave?
I don't think
I don't think they will.
would.
He's playing under a good manager in Steven Gerrard.
What is
Why would
Steven
he-
Gerrard?
Why would
What
he
does
want to
Steven
leave?
Gerrard think? Would he want to lose one of his best one of his best goal scorers so far since he came in? Probably not.
Because Aston Villa are playing well, and why would he want to leave under a good manager in Steven Gerrard?
Because Danny Ings has been the favorite for Villa until they actually recently switched to the two striker formation.
So my question to everybody here is if this hypothetical did come true, would you be on board or would you be against Ollie Watkins coming in as our main striker?
I'll support him, innit? Like, if he comes, I'll support him. Like, I'll support him. Like, I want him to get.
Sorry, let me read.
Would he be your main choice? Is the proper
The
question.
question is, would you okay this transfer if you were Arsenal?
No.
Not really. Nah, he's just
not striker.
not what we need, bro. We need a Vlahovic, Ishak, and Osherman type of player. That Calvert-Lewin as well for me. Ollie Watkins quality, but not for me, bro. That's a no for me.
We need more of a complete striker
for
for me.
Chelsea's academy player. He's gonna be world class. Nah, man, that's another overhyped guy. Allow it. But
Relax yourself. He's not in that level there.
These guys talking about Cobham. Cobham got slapped by Arsenal's Hill End boys. But yeah. So yeah, guys, Ollie Watkins, let's just keep this one short and sweet. Keep it moving. Melina, yes or no?
No, not as our main striker. As a backup, I wouldn't mind, but not as the main striker.
Someone said better than
James is
Calvert-Lewin.
right.
Interesting.
Calvert-Lewin is better than Watkins.
He is. He's clear of him.
Bring back Louise. Get out of here.
Rapid Louise.
Ozzy,
Nah, he's a Liverpool fan. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Louise is shit, bro.
Ozzy, what do
Bro,
you say?
keep it moving. Keep it moving. We're wasting our time on this.
Okay. So Tommy, what do you say?
Yeah?
Ollie Watkins.
He's a quality player, but not for me, bro. Like, he's definitely not for me. Sorry, man. Like, nice guy, good player, but not for me.
Okay, what about you, Teju?
Ollie Watkins, he's a good player, but he's not my main choice that I'd take at Arsenal side for me.
Okay. Hussam saying back down to earth after tomorrow. Bro, I'm not going to be down to earth. I'm going to be at a water park. I'm chilling. What do you call it? What about you, Will?
Not as a starter, bro. As a main striker, absolutely not. As a possible backup, I'm down.
Okay. Big up, guys, to who favorite, follow my go subscribe to my guy Husam's channel. This is football, top channel that covers all football, not just Arsenal, not just Liverpool, but he covers all sports, all the whole football, everything. He even does AFCON stuff. So check it out, guys. You already know my guy, regular. Thumbs down, everyone's saying. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let me give my verdict on Ollie Watkins. I personally think this is a nothing story. It's not gonna happen. I just had to talk. We just had to talk about it because it
that's
is
fine.
right. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
we have to talk about all the possible transfers. But now let's get into some of the transfers that you guys actually want to talk about. Gini Wijnaldum. Yes. Gini
Yes.
Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum is the guy you guys want to talk about. Gini
Yes,
Wijnaldum
I love Gini, man. Gini's quality.
Gini Wijnaldum is the guy that some of these girls be going crazy over. So let's talk about Gini Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum on loan. What are we saying? Gini Wijnaldum on
100%
loan.
Thumbs up, 100% thumbs up.
100%,
Experience,
Gini's a
100%,
baller.
yes.
Premier League experience, Premier League
Yep.
proven, someone who would really improve us. I feel.
Yep.
He's
100%.
better than all our midfielders. Better than Partey, definitely, bro. He's better than everyone else.
Bro, the craziest
I
thing
agree.
is it's possible to get
Everything's
Wijnaldum on loan as well as Arthur on loan just to help us till the end of the season. Like that's a possible thing.
I'd buy Genie as a permanent.
while we're talking about Gini Wijnaldum, and we're talking about Gini Wijnaldum on loan, and Will, you brought up a beautiful point right there. We could get all of them. Guys in the comment section, how many players do you think Arsenal will sign this window?
One.
I don't know why, but I tried to put a thinking face emoji. It
2
didn't
max.
work. But yeah,
I reckon they'll do
let's-
one and it'll be a Melo alone. And we'll be disappointed and finish 7th.
yeah. So
Nah.
I personally
I'm
think
gonna
we're
say
gonna
5.
Bro,
think
Dylan,
we're
I
gonna
hope
sign
you're
2.
wrong, bro.
What? Who said 5? Are you crazy?
Yeah, 5.
5.
No way.
3 strikers and 2 midfielders.
Wow,
What's 3 strikers? What are you
Hey,
doing
bro,
3
this
strikers
guy's
for?
smoking gelato, bro.
bro, are you playing FIFA?
Man,
Bro,
this
I'm not
guy's
playing
smoking
FIFA, but you never know
gelato,
it can
bro.
happen. This is what I want, yeah. This is what
He's
I
probably
want.
got better negotiation skills than Edu anyway, so bring him in.
Yeah,
That's
people
bro.
love Gini Wijnaldum. Okay, guys.
I want 5 players, man. This is what I want, yeah.
Okay, let me tell you
I don't
guys.
trust this
honest
manager
truth.
anyway.
Guys, you
Trust
know
his
why we're
rules.
linked to Gini Wijnaldum today? Because our favorite Sky pundit, what's his name? The guy who talks shit about Tamiyasu. What's his name?
Sky
Dipshit.
yeah.
The Sky. What's his name? I forget his name. The Sky guy. What's his name?
Sky Cavaha? Is it that guy?
Sky
Yeah.
Cava. or
Don't
something
even
like
say
that?
his name. He doesn't deserve it.
Okay, yeah. So Sky Cavaha revealed that Arsenal are very heavily interested in Gini Wijnaldum, and this is where today's link came from. Basically, today's link was him speaking about the links about Gini Wijnaldum. So it's nothing new. Just to let you guys know, just so you guys know, nothing new has come out of the Gini Wijnaldum story today. He basically said this story has been ongoing. That's all he said. So nothing new. The loan for Gini Wijnaldum, nothing has changed. There's nothing that's changed from the last time we spoke about Gini Wijnaldum. No change in the situation. All that was brought up today was he was asked possible midfield options for Arsenal. He mentioned Gini Wijnaldum. People started going crazy. They started talking about it on Twitter like it was something new, but nothing new came from it. It's been the exact same story as it was 2 days ago. So yeah, Gini Wijnaldum on loan. I would take it. Melina said she would take it. Dylan, you said you'd take it. Ozzy, you said you'd take it. Ted, you take it, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Will, same thing. Will, you there? You're on mute.
My bad, bro. My dog jumped on top of me.
Nah, it's okay.
We're talking about Gini Wijnaldum, right?
Yes.
So with him, bro, I definitely wouldn't mind having him. Like I said it prior to the transfer window opening. I said this is actually a great opportunity for us to get a decent midfielder who's doesn't like he's not expensive. He's gonna be on loan. You know, it's a great signing for us. And I thumbs up this one.
Okay. People said this guy journalist is as good as a source as the Daily Mail and the Sun. Oh man,
Facts,
guys,
Making
let's
Gini-
let's just keep it moving because I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys. But let me tell you something. Gini Wijnaldum most likely will not be coming to Arsenal at this point.
Really?
You want to, because Pochettino has supposedly promised him game time. So
Sure.
if Pochettino has promised him game time, it looks unlikely to happen. But if it does happen, the reason why Arsenal are favorites now, guess what? Favorites FC. We're favorites now because Newcastle are no longer a possibility for him. He said he no longer will be joining Newcastle. Newcastle, he said it was.
Why would you want to go to Newcastle?
He used to play for them, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful club. He's played for them before, but that part of his career is
Beautiful
over.
relegation.
He's moved on.
He played for them before he went to Liverpool. Come on, man.
100%, but he doesn't want to go back. That's
But
what
he's better. He's in a good place in his career.
Yeah, but Poch doesn't play him enough in it, so we need him. So yeah,
there's no reason why we can't get Gini, man.
He's better than all our midfielders. Let's be real. He's better than all these.
Sean, are you asking for me to put Husam's channel link or my channel link? I'm confused. Yeah, put YouTube channel link in the comment section, please. I think he means Husam, right? But yeah, I'll do that right now. But yeah, just before we continue, we got some guy here from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. How can I subscribe to your YouTube channel? Come on, please. All you got to do, bro, there's a red button on the YouTube channel. Just click on it. That's all you got to do. It takes 2 seconds. Takes 2 seconds. But yeah, moving on to the next topic, guys. Moving on to the next topic. What's everybody saying? The next topic is going to actually hurt your stomach. I'm sorry to say this, but the next topic, prepare yourselves. This is actually like a bad.
If it's an Arteta long contract, you're
come on, man. Spit it out, bro.
It's bad news. Bruno Guimarães has 2 possible options to be transferred to, and it's not Arsenal. It's Juventus and Tottenham. The reason why it's Juventus
and Tottenham. Going to Tottenham, bro.
Listen, the reason why
join the shite, bro.
The reason why Juventus and Tottenham are now the favorites to sign him, because Juventus obviously have a fast track to get him on loan, and Tottenham would be favorites to sign him in the summer, because of their relationship with their current new head of football. What's his name? I think Will, you know, the Italian guy. What's his name?
Oh, what's his face? Forgot his name. No, but hold on, bro. Juventus can't afford him right now, bro.
They can't afford unless it's a loan.
It's not Juventus. Juventus are looking to loan him with an option.
They still can't loan him, bro. Juventus have like 3-4 players on loan right now. They haven't even paid off these guys' wages or anything like that. I don't know if you guys know this, but they're currently under investigation by FIFA right now because of some like sketchy loan deals, sketchy deals that are being done and stuff like that, bro. Like Kiz isn't even their player yet.
Thank you, guys.
Probably Locatelli.
Yeah, Paratici.
Yeah, there we go.
Paratici's relationship with Leon might be a fast track into getting him. And I don't know, Paratici does something where he gets journalists to link players to Tottenham that have no desire to join Tottenham. So I don't know how he does it, but like he has some serious journalist pull. They're saying Paratici has an inside track to get this deal done, and Tottenham are one of the favorites to get the deal done. If Tottenham was to get this deal done in the summer, he would supposedly go for £40 million to Tottenham, and Tottenham are hugely interested. Plus, it would be a £45 million obligation to buy and a loan, which Leon would want if they were to move him on in this January window, which, as Will has said earlier in the stream, it's unlikely to happen. French outlet GFFN has reported that it is likely that if he does leave on loan, it would be for a £45 million obligation to buy. Whichever club takes him will have to pay £45 million in the summer. So that is why Tottenham are heavily linked to him. Tottenham are looking to improve their side. And after losing today in the League Cup and rumors that Ndombele could be headed out, Tottenham are now one of the heavy favorites to sign him. So it looks like Arsenal.
That's a deal we should be hopping on right now, along with the 45 mil option, bro. That's not a bad deal.
It's a fantastic deal.
Okay, Melina's got to go, guys. Let Melina go first. Melina, what are you gonna say?
Sorry, I would take him, but the thing is, the likelihood of us getting Bruno and Arthur, I don't see it happening. I think realistically in this window, I think we'd only sign a striker and a midfielder, and it's looking more promising that we would get Arthur Melo instead of Bruno Guimarães.
Okay. What about you? Ozzy?
I mean, we've discussed this before. I'll take him in a heartbeat, but I don't think it's happening. And I don't think him going to Juventus or Tottenham's going to happen, to be honest.
Okay, understood. Dylan?
I just don't see us getting it done. Obviously, I want it to be done, but I just don't see it happening.
Okay. Everybody here probably thinks the same thing, but Teju?
Personally, I think we'll get him because I don't see why he wants to go to like a club like Tottenham. So yeah.
Okay.
If he wants UCL, obviously Juve is an option, but if they can't put the money up, then they can't put the money up. Tottenham's no guarantee compared to us, and like UCL, they're worse than us.
Finally, just Will, since you've already gone first on this, I'm just gonna wrap it up with Tommy. Tommy, go ahead.
Yeah, we have to get him because I'm sick of this bullshit leaving these deals too late. It's wasting our time. We need to hurry up and get these deals now.
Yep.
If we don't get this deal, Edu must fuck off out my club. He must leave because I want to get this deal now. Stop fucking
You're
wasting
worse,
my time
bro.
and get this deal.
Bro, Edu's not going nowhere. I'm sorry. You do.
I want him gone. If I was to buy Arsenal,
Arteta and Edu are not going nowhere, bro.
I would get Mancini. If I was to buy Arsenal, I would get Mancini.
Arteta and Edu are not going nowhere. Even if
We'll
you
get
want him gone.
We'll get Mancini. Well, mark my words, we are getting Mancini.
Listen, unfortunately, the three-headed dragon, which is Kroenke, Arteta, and Edu, neither of them are going anywhere.
He's a rookie, man. He's out of his depth. I want him out of my club.
Listen,
Hey, bro, me and you should be best mates.
I want Mancini now.
That's not the conversation for today's stream, my guy.
Keep praying, bro. Keep praying.
Will,
sorry, man, sorry.
Since you went first on that one, I'm gonna let you go first on this one also. But 1 second, just before we go any further, this next link, guys, is probably the best link of the day, besides the Vlahovic deal, because we've already known about it. But we are now linked to Youri Tielemans. Yes.
Tielemans is a ball. I love it here.
We are linked to Youri Tielemans. And now, guys, what I'm about to tell you guys is partially going to be good news, partially going to be bad news. Okay? So prepare yourselves for both scenarios.
Baller. He's a baller.
So Youri Tielemans has 1 year, 18 months left on his contract. Okay? 18 months left on his contract. Youri Tielemans is looking to sign an extension for Leicester, but has not happened yet. Today, reports from Charles Watts, which is quite reliable, I would say, has said that there's interest in Youri Tielemans. He's referred back to the summer where Arsenal have held talks with him. They have also spoken to his agent over a potential move. This would not be something that would happen now. This would be something that would happen in the summer. This is not something that we'd be looking to do right now. I will let you guys know that right now. There's no deal for Youri Tielemans on the table for January window. This is a summer transfer. I don't know what's going on in the background. What are you guys doing? But yeah.
Nothing, man.
Okay, just mute yourself, bro. And then do me a favor, guys. Also smash that like button as we continue. So Youri Tielemans, thumbs up, thumbs down. Anyone who says thumbs down, I want to know why you would not want such a quality player to add Arsenal.
Up. He's a baller.
He's an absolute baller. And on top of that, Youri Tielemans to Arsenal, I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm not going to sell anybody dreams. I personally think Leicester like to bend people over and screw them over. So I don't think they're going to try to sell him to Arsenal. I think they would prefer to sell him to a Liverpool or a Manchester City or a Man United or somebody where they can willing to pay them a lot of money. And I don't think Leicester are even willing to pay, Liverpool are even willing to pay a lot of money for Youri Tielemans. It would have to be Manchester United or Man City to come in for him if somebody comes in, or it'd have to be Real Madrid or something like that. And if he does get priced away, he currently costs more than Maddison, supposedly. Supposedly they're saying they want around 80 million for him. So with 18 months left on his contract, if he runs his contract down, someone can sign him on a free. And if someone can sign him on a free, Arsenal have no chance of signing him on a free. He's going to go somewhere. We have no chance of signing him on a free.
Yeah, but why?
Because Liverpool, Manchester United, Real Madrid have all shown interest in the past. And if he's available for a free, they would all come in for him. The only way Arsenal can get him is if we pay big money in the summer before his contract runs out in the following summer. That's the only way it can happen. And this is where this rumor came out. It came out last summer. I've read about this numerous times. And I'm telling you guys right now, this deal, do not get your hopes up. Do not get your hopes up.
I don't think it will happen, to be honest.
But yeah, what do you guys think? Because I would take him in a heartbeat.
Definitely. He's a baller, man, definitely.
But this is the equivalent of us being linked to Frankie de Jong. It's unlikely, again.
Yeah. I would take it if it happens, but Leicester are really hard to do business with, as we know before, the way they sold Harry Maguire, the way they sold Ben Chilwell. They tend to rip clubs off and get the biggest bang for their buck.
Yeah,
as a club should really. But You know, he's a baller. I would take him, but I don't think it will happen. So I think it's just paper talk for now.
I don't
People in the
trust Leicester because they've.
one second. People in the comment section, tell me how much money do you think Leicester would want for him? Let me know in the comment section right now. How much money would Youri Tielemans be sold for if he was sold in the January or summer window? But yeah, Ozzy, I know you want him, but are you gonna get excited?
No, I don't think it will happen unless he pushes for a move personally. Other than that, I don't see it happening.
There you go. And how much do you think he's worth in the market right now?
30, 40 million.
I'd say 45. Yeah, 45. Yeah.
That's so low, man. He's
I mean,
only
with
24 years old.
I mean,
Guys,
you got
he's
to
worth
take
more
into
than
factor
Madison.
like his contract length in it. So with a
Hey,
year
guys,
left on his contract, you'd have to lower the price tag.
Basically, if this was a full-term contract, he would be worth close to. Liverpool got quoted last year 60 million. So if Liverpool got
That's
quoted 60
million.
million, what do you think he's worth now?
I mean, of course, his value is gonna have to drop, probably anywhere between like 50 to 55. But even that alone, bro, like that's not a bad
Too
price
much.
for a player of his
I
caliber.
don't know.
He's not. He hasn't even reached his prime yet, bro. And he's showing these signs of
Mm.
being able to be an amazing player, as well as I think he was like a vice captain or a captain over there at when he was playing in Belgium. This
And he's only
kid's got it all,
24 as
man.
well. He's only 24 as well, so
That's what I'm saying. Like, not even reached his prime.
I'll
Bro.
probably
24 years
say
old.
40 million. Could be 40 million for him.
I'd say 40. Yeah.
Yeah, 40 as well. But I don't think he's gonna leave. Like, why would you want to leave Leicester? Even though Leicester are having a bad season, they have a better squad than us. So why would you want to leave on? He's playing under a better manager in Brendan Rodgers. Let's be real. You think he's gonna play under
100%.
a novice manager in Arteta? Let's be real, man. Come on.
Supposedly he's worth 55 million.
That's not bad.
I don't think we'll get him. I don't think we'll get him, to be honest.
I think it's all agent talks for him to run up his contract over there at Leicester.
Probably get a massive contract to Leicester and just stay there.
Okay, so everybody here,
I think he should stay.
Everybody here says, let's see, 60 million, 50 million, 60 million. Charles Watts is a fraud. What?
He is a fraud. I hate him.
We need
same man.
We need Tielemans. Tielemans would be an absolute dream.
Good,
okay,
guys, but he's not going to leave Leicester for us.
From Melina down, Tielemans thumbs up. Will it happen? Probably not. So we just keep it moving to Vlahovic, right? Okay, keep it moving. Time to keep it moving. This is the main event, guys. Main event.
Go on.
Main event. I need to go in detail for this one because you know what's been happening lately? There's been a lot of people saying some crazy shit on socials.
What they're saying about him?
So no. I did a whole thread. Like literally, I prepared this whole thing because it's absolutely been crazy. All the Vlahovic stuff going on. So where is it? Let me get it. First things first, guys. Understand that Dusan Vlahovic saga will be going on similar to the Benzemas, the all the other striker sagas that we had before. This is going to be as long as, if you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, it will be as long as the Cell saga or the Majin Buu saga or the Frieza saga.
Yeah.
It's going to be dragged out, and every episode is going to end with a similar cliffhanger. So yeah, so this is the timeline of Dusan Vlahovic's transfer situation. If you guys can see what I'm about to show you, okay? Can you guys see that? No?
Yeah.
Let me just make it a little bit more better so everyone can see it clearly. Okay, so first things first. If everyone could please mute their mic, just so I can go through this in detail without no headaches. Prior to the January window, we were first linked to him in November 11th. Prior to the January window, us in Tottenham, he wanted to move to the Premier League. Late December, we showed interest in possibly getting Dusan Vlahovic in January. Then, on the 4th of January, we officially submitted a bid from, as you can see, CBS Sports and Gazzetta dello Sport both stated that we have submitted this, and also another reporter from Gazzetta dello Sport also reported this. So that's 3 sources claiming that we submitted a bid for Lucas Torreira plus money plus cash swap deal. On the 6th of January, we were favorites to sign him. On the 7th of January, we were officially leading the race. And on the 7th of January, Arteta officially broke his silence. Arteta spoke about the possibility of signing the deal. And what did he say? On the possibilities of a deal happening. Oh, my internet's letting me down. Okay, forget it. So my internet was letting me down. He said Edu and his team are working very hard, and they're trying to get a deal like this done, right? And they're speaking about the difficulties of getting it done in January. Now, on the 8th of January, they officially signed a striker at Fiorentina, and this was rumored to be a replacement for Dusan Vlahovic. But the director of football at Fiorentina confirmed, as you guys can see there, he confirmed, and Fabrizio Romano said this, that we're signing him as a backup option to Vlahovic. We need another striker. So he said that they signed him as a backup option. Then Fabrizio Romano stated on the 8th of January that the situation is quiet in the January window with Dusan Vlahovic on the 8th of January. The same day, which was the 8th of January, another reporter said that Arsenal have made an offer to give him a contract worth 160k per week if he joins Arsenal. Juventus are officially out of the race and will not match any offer. On the same day that Romano said that everything's gone quiet with Dusan Vlahovic. Then, on the next day, January 9th, Dusan Vlahovic is unwilling to join Arsenal, has been reported to be incorrect. The talks have progressed between Arsenal and Fiorentina, as well as contact with his agent on January 9th. Now, come over to January 10th, on my birthday. Reports coming out of the Daily Mail that Arsenal are willing to pay him 300k a week. And a contract that would be 20 from what he currently is getting paid, which is 26k per week, right? That would be 15 million pounds in agent fees. Also, would be added on top of the fees. Also, on the 11th, you had David Ornstein reportedly said Dusan Vlahovic is pushing. Arsenal is pushing hard to sign Dusan Vlahovic, and it's now down to the agent and the player for them to sign the contract, right? That is what has been reported. And it's now down to him and the agent. Okay? Once again, look at the source. This is David Ornstein, The Athletic. And what does it say? It says, Arsenal have been pushing to sign Dusan Vlahovic. It's now down to the player and his agent. Credible sources. Now, this is directly from a Croatian Facebook group. Now, this thing right here is highly credible. Right? It's been fact checked by numerous people. I can show you guys the tweets. This guy here tweeted it out. The relationship between Dusan Vlahovic and his agent are very thin. The agent fees are not expected to be an issue anymore. Dusan Vlahovic is interested in joining Arsenal. Could sack agent if he causes trouble, right? And then yesterday, I started talking about some things like it's now in the final. Now the decision is basically in Dusan Vlahovic's hands, right? Today, what did we see? This morning, reports Arsenal are considering 70 million euros for Dusan Vlahovic, in addition to 18 million euros in compensation for his agent. This is coming from this source right here. I don't know how credible they are, but it's straight out of Italy, right? Then later today, the Independent states that Dusan Vlahovic and Fiorentina are now Fiorentina are now holding out for 75 million, basically, for Dusan Vlahovic, and Arsenal want to pay and will sanction to pay him and to make him their record signing more than Nicolas Pepe, which they can even afford even without the sale of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And this comes from the Independent, directly from Miguel Delaney, which is a very credible journalist. So that right there, my guys, is the timeline of the events. That is the timeline of the events. Those are all my sources. Everything that's gone up till now. Okay? So that is everything. Now, with that being said, what does that tell you? We've seen all the sources. We've seen everything. It's up to Dusan Vlahovic. It's up to him now to get the deal done. What do you think? Let me know. Do you think it's going to happen? What percentage do you think this is going to what percent chance do you give this to happen? Because in my opinion, we're 80% there. We're 80% there.
Yeah, we are.
I think
I do
we're 80%
not trust Edu and Arteta to bring in a player of that caliber.
1 second. Do you trust all the sources that I just showed you?
Nah.
Do you trust Fabrizio Romano, David Onstein?
Nah, he's a
the
fucking
independent?
fraud.
Nah, they're
Dude, they're
pricks,
all
man.
rats. They're all rats, man. They just tweet to get a like. That's all they do, man.
Nah,
Exactly.
Until
I
I
know what
see
you
a
mean,
player
bro.
holding up a
hold on.
jersey,
There
that's it.
were a couple Italian news outlets right there that you all actually quoted that actually broke the news as well too, that are very, very credible, man. Like, as much as we want to say we don't trust none of these journalists, in the end of the day,
I
bro.
don't trust this. I don't
And-
trust
and-
Arteta. I just don't trust this manager at all because this manager.
But
has a lot of shit in him.
look, you're saying you don't trust this manager, bro. But look
I
what this
don't.
manager has done for us, man. Like,
What's
trust
he
me,
done?
man.
He's
Eight
out
and
of his depth. He's out of his depth. He
Eight
doesn't
and
know
eight.
what he's doing.
Okay,
Let's
guys,
get around
listen,
the boards
don't
for
get,
8 and 8,
don't
guys.
get- don't get stuck on the manager part.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Let's
stuck on
talk
the
about the
manager,
actual
but
transfer.
one of the biggest thing we have to
From
understand.
everything I just showed you guys, your whole hypothesis from that is you still don't trust it.
No, I think we're gonna get him. I do think we're gonna get him, and I feel like the only thing that's stopping us right now would have to be the agent or us slipping up in some sort of time away. But one thing I definitely do want to like point out is, when is the last time that you've seen us press this hard to get a player? Like, and this isn't just any player, bro. This is a player who's legitimately I think he's like third or fourth in his age to have this many goals from open play and stuff like that, bro. Like, this guy is a baller, man. The fact that we're pushing so hard for him is really, really good. Like, it shows me that there's some sort of sign and just some sign of hope in the club overall itself, you know? Like, it doesn't matter how much you don't trust the manager or anything like that. It's the fact that we're actually fighting for it. And a bunch of these outlets are very, very credible outlets. I generally, just like you go, I think we're 80 to 85% done with this. And I feel like right here, it's all solely all based off of the agents' fees and stuff like that, which again, it's looking like it's going to be one of those things where the agent's going to want to start pushing for more and more money, you know, since we're pretty much admitting that we're willing to do whatever we can to get this guy. So I feel like that's going to be the biggest thing right here, right now for us.
Okay. Just for anyone who's questioning if the Portuguese, if the Croatian Facebook page is bullshit or not, I am going to.
It's a proper Croatian page.
There is a Arsenal Croatian Supporters Trust admin who tweeted, "This is legitimate." But of course, once again, who are we to trust a random Twitter account to say this is legitimate? But yeah, I'm just this is the outline of events that I'm giving you guys. We got someone saying 75%. Ozzy, what are you saying percentage wise?
I'm still 50-50. If this is gonna happen, I say, guys, be prepared for a longer January.
People are saying clickbait. Even after I showed you
I don't trust
everything.
Eddie.
One second. This is how I lost faith in humanity. I just showed you full, credible sources, every single thing. I've gone through the full timeline from the beginning till now, and you're still saying clickbait. At this point, what can I say to you? I literally showed you the Independent fully said verbatim 75 million. I can show you the article, and you're still saying it's clickbait. At this point, I might as well clickbait, even though I'm not. What are you saying? What are you saying, Teju?
For me, I think there's a 50% chance for the deal going through. I think it will happen. It's just a matter if it's now down to him, because as Arteta said, he doesn't need to convince a player to join Arsenal. If he wants to join, he has to join. If he doesn't want to join, just move on to if he doesn't want to join the club, fair enough. We just move on to a different target. Don't just focus on getting Vlahovic. Like, have a backup option. So yeah.
There you go. We got a comment here from Selection saying, I can see him going to Arsenal. I think it depends on what other clubs do. City is after Isaac, Holland. Liverpool are after Diaz, Rafinha.
Yeah, they're probably going to get Diaz.
Sure. United not sure. I think he is weighing his options by being respectful. Thank you for that. First of all, let me just respond to his point. Manchester City do not have Dusan Vlahovic on their short list. Liverpool are not interested in Dusan Vlahovic because the wages and the contract and everything else, I don't think they're willing to match that. Man United currently have Cristiano Ronaldo, and they currently have a lot of attacking options. They need midfielders, and so there's no other striker. Atletico Madrid were interested in him, but they don't want him no more because they cannot afford it. And that's it. Dylan, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, for Dusan to come here, if he's a player and, he's saying that he's waiting for Champions League and stuff like that. Right now, Arsenal are in a position, even with the management and everything like that, we're in a position where top 4 is viable because everyone else around us is, Spurs aren't good. Manchester United aren't doing good. Chelsea's sort of stumbling a little bit as well. So we have the chance to get into a top 4. This is why we need to be very strong in this January transfer window. Bring in the midfielders, bring in Dusan, but Dusan could be that striker, and he thinks 6 months, I can prove myself, bring Arsenal the goals, and bring them into the Champions League, and I'm that guy that can do that. So if he wants that responsibility, and if he is that elite striker that he wants to be, then he should come and prove a point at Arsenal and take us there. It's not like we're out of Europe completely. Well, we are now, but it's not like it's the start of a window where he has to go through a whole year. It's just 6 months. We're nearly there. Come in and take us overboard because we need that guy to bring us in and slot those goals because we don't have a striker now. We're relying on kids and wingers to score our goals.
What about you? What about you, Ozzy?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love for him to come, but getting it done, I think is just a lot of stumbling blocks still to consider. To be
I think
honest.
there is with every massive deal. It's a huge
I mean,
deal. He's probably like the biggest talent in Europe right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, the thing is one day you're hearing, oh, he doesn't want to come because Arsenal doesn't attract him as a project. One day you're hearing, okay, the fee's accepted, but it's his agent. Now he's saying he's willing to accept, but he needs to sack. If his agents doesn't agree with it, he'll sack his agent. So, like I said before, I think this one, if it does happen, it will drag. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, big up to Selection once again, coming back with the $10 super chat. Really do appreciate it, my guy. Saying David Onstein did say Man City does not have Vlahovic on their list recently. I can see this deal happening in January. Summer, it will be hard. I think it will be a chain of reactions, signings, whoever gets him. I agree. I definitely do agree with your comment there. It definitely will be a chain of events. Basically, if Holland goes somewhere, then Man City are going to move quick for the next striker. Everyone's going to keep moving for strikers until there's no strikers left. But Arsenal do have a backup option in Isak, and then after Isak, it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and after Dominic Calvert-Lewin, it's Jonathan David. But yeah, just before we wrap up, guys, I want to know everyone's takes on this because I just showed you guys everything I just showed you, and the first thing we spoke about was Edu. Forget about Edu. Just look at what actually has been put up. Forget about Arteta. Forget about Edu. Everything that I brought to you to the table. I'm looking at all the information, and what I have seen from this information is if Dusan Vlahovic wants to move, it's happening because Arsenal want it. The agent is no longer a problem. The club is willing to pay the money. The only thing stopping this is if Dusan Vlahovic does not sign the contract. And you know what I say to him? Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract. That's all I got to say. Sign the contract, big boy. Because if you sign that contract and you become an Arsenal player in January, you push Tottenham and Man United out of the way, and we're solidifying top 4. Easy.
Don't forget West Ham, man. You can't write them off. They're in it.
Fun West Ham. They're gonna drop off a cliff.
Their squad depth with all the cup competitions, they'll drop off.
Yeah, but come on, you said about us, Tottenham, man. You can't discount West Ham. They're having a good season. Come on, man.
I'm not discounting them. They're still there for the top 4, 100%.
Tommy, if we get Dusan Vlahovic, are you still worried about West Ham?
I'm worried about them. I am. They're a good side.
I'm not. They're good, but I'm not worried.
David Moyes is levels above Arteta. David Moyes is clear of Arteta.
Stop talking about Arteta and focus on the transfer, my guy.
I am focusing on the transfer.
But the transfer does relate to the manager.
Transfer, but I don't trust this. I don't trust Eddie with this transfer. I just don't trust him because we said this before, and look what's happened. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let him put his money where his mouth is. If Eddie doesn't get us Vlahovic, I am coming for him, motherfucker. I'm coming for him.
Okay. Somebody said, "What type of player is Dusan Vlahovic?" I would put him to the ilk of. I know this sounds hella disrespectful, but I would put him to the ilk of a Zlatan type. What do you guys think?
I think he's sort of like for me anyway, like watching him play a lot. I think he's got like attributes of sort of like an Aber and Laka sort of mixed, like where he can hold up the ball, good at finishing, shoots from distance, good at running off the ball and stuff into space. So,
Makes those
for
runs as
me,
well.
yeah, so for me, he's got like a little bit of mixture of both those players. Obviously, I'm not saying, he's better than both combined, but, I like what I can see out of him, and he fits that style if we're looking for a player that's like a Laka where it's a hold-up striker as well. But the guy's a baller.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him in our team. Him down the middle with Martin.
You know what
and Xhaka as
You know
well.
what I will say? Like, a lot of people are disrespecting Dusan at the moment, saying, he's just a one-season wonder, this and that. But at the end of the day, like, that's for any player that's young and up and coming. Anything can happen to Xhaka now. Xhaka could flop and he could be in the championship in 4 years. Seriously. Because it can happen to any player. You have to take a chance and put him in a team and an environment where he can flourish.
Okay, so somebody just asked, what is Dusan Vlahovic good at? Let me tell you, his movement is sublime. His movement, his shooting ability, his individual ability to receive the ball, bring it down, collect it. He can do that with his back to goal. His awareness in the box to know where to be, where defenders are, and where the right places. So coming back to his movement, his ability to strike the ball and his technique. Many different angles. He can also how sometimes people receive the ball in tight spaces and their close control is wonky like Lukaku. You don't have to worry about that with Dusan Vlahovic. He can also pick up passes to your wingers and help them come into play. So he can also link up play with your wingers. His intelligence is up there too, because when you have like a Olivier Giroud and he would pass the ball quickly and turn around and move, but he's slow to get to the second pass. This guy can do that. So I'm not saying he's Olivier Giroud. I'm saying right now he has Olivier Giroud qualities with faster pace to hit to himself.
The problem with Giroud, Giroud missed a lot of chances.
One second. His contributions also defensively per 90 defensively, he's actually up there with interceptions and tackles. He gets like he gets like 2 interceptions per game as a striker, and he also gets involved in successful defensive actions. He would get like 3 successful defensive actions. I'm just looking at a scouting report. But overall, they're saying his analyzation of the 21-year-old Serbian international midfielder, why did I say midfielder, striker, is that he would come in and he would be a focal point of any attack. You would basically have to build your strike. You would basically have to build your strike force around him. He does not have many. He does not have many weaknesses. And overall, I just think he's a quality signing. I personally think if we were to get him, we would be lucky. We'd be getting one of the best upcoming players in world football.
100%.
And the only weakness he has is his long passing range is not there, but like short link up play is good. Defensive contribution is there. You don't have to worry about that. Holding up the ball is there. Finishing ability is there. Aerial duels is there. I really can't fault him anywhere.
At the end of the day, bro, the goals are there. That's what we need.
Everyone has weaknesses. He'll get there. Everyone has weaknesses.
It's going to take probably time to adapt in the Premier League as well. It's a whole different kettle of fish, as it does for most players that come abroad.
But I can see him getting 20 goals for us this season. I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're going to spend,
we're going to wrap it up here.
All
I
right.
want to know, Dusan Vlahovic, does it happen? For me, I think at this point, I'm not going to put my neck on the line and say it is going to happen, but I'm 80% there that it's going to happen.
You said 80%. You put your neck on the line already.
80%. That's I'm giving the 20% leeway in the case that it doesn't happen, but I think 80% it does happen. What do you say? What are you saying, Osman? Ozzy? You're on mute, bro.
Yeah, like I said, 50-50. It's going to drag this one for sure if it does happen.
50-50. Okay. What about you, Dylan?
Yeah, same as Oz. 50-50, man. I just wait to see someone holding our kit, and then I'll believe it.
Big up selections. They're doing their thing. Mate ain't talking about the movement in the box and everything. Left foot, of course, his body type and the running style is like RVP. Okay.
RVP is overrated.
We got 50-60. We got 50-50. Teju, what's your rate? What's yours? I don't know. It's basically saying 50 to 60%.
Okay.
I'm saying 50. It's 50-50. I'll go
Yeah.
50-50 for you two. And then try not to mention Edu and Arteta for 1 second, Tommy. What do
I
you say?
won't, man. I promise you. I'm gonna say 8%. I think we'll get him. We need to hurry up and get this deal because I do not want people to waste my time. I want him now.
Exactly. We should have had him before
Like,
North London Derby.
if
Can you
we don't-
imagine Vlahovic making a debut in the North London Derby, bro?
Derby's sick, and I want to get the kit with his name on it. I want to go and buy it with my money. End of. I want this to happen. Stop talking shit. Get this deal done. And then I'm gonna get his name I'm gonna get my kit with his name on it, and I'm gonna go to the games as well, wearing that kit with his name. End
There you
of.
go.
Want him.
There you
Yeah.
go. I personally I don't put names on my kids. I just keep it
Fair
blank.
enough, man. That's up to you. That's up to you, bro. That's up to you, man.
Yeah, trust issues.
I've only ever
But yeah,
bought one with a kit, and it's Martinelli.
I bought Alexis Sanchez, and I regretted it immediately after he went to United. I should have got Santi Cazorla. But yeah,
100%. I've done the same thing, man.
We all loved Alexis Sanchez, but let's be
Sanchez,
real.
man, I love
His
him.
last seasons with us, he was a bit poor though. He gave the ball away his last seasons with us
Because he had to
His
do everything
head-
himself.
But his head wasn't
He was
there,
quality
man.
yeah,
for us,
guys.
man.
The guy was
That's an
carrying
hour-
the team on his
an
shoulder
hour-
for 2 years.
that
He
is
was quality, he was
that
a,
is
he was
a-
a quality striker for us, like Alexis Sanchez. He was a baller.
guys, that is an hour and 30 minutes. We got to wrap this up. You already know what it is, guys. Appreciate every single one of you guys who've come and joined me. Ozzy, Dylan, Melina was here, obviously. Will was here. Teju's here. Wilson came by. You already know my guy Tommy in the cut. Big up to
Yeah,
all
bro,
the people in
big
the
up my
comment
guy,
section.
Joe.
Shout out to Selections for the super chat. Shout out to all the moderators in the house. Shout out to regulars like my guy Khalid, like my guy Yo Semantics. I seen Sean in the house. I see Steve in the house. I see some new faces. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. Ian, how you doing? Look at Arsenal last summer signed. You doubt Arteta and Edu, bro. Let's not get into that, please. But yeah, you already know what it is. VL in the house. Adam in the house. You already know what it is. But yeah, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. You already know what it is, guys. If you haven't already liked the video, please hit that like button on your way out. And if you want to leave a comment after the end of the video with the team that you support, and you're entered into a shirt draw. I'm still giving away the shirt at the end of the North London Derby. I will be announcing who the winner is for the shirt competition. So stay tuned for that. And you already know what it is. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you for all the support, and we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, people, on today's show, we got a big transfer story coming through. Don't forget to smash that like button and always submit your questions. First, we're going to be talking about Pablo Mari moving to Italy. It seems very close. Then we're going to talk about Mikel Arteta speaking about a certain striker confirming that he will be staying at Arsenal and he wants him to stay. Also, there's a possible move to France for Said Kolasinac. There's a rumor coming out of Portugal that, guess what, Ollie Watkins could be on Arsenal's target list. And also Arthur Mayo. Would you guys take Arthur Mayo at Arsenal on loan until the end of the season? Rumors are Arsenal are very interested in that move. Also, Bruno Guimarães could be headed to Tottenham or Juventus. Likely Arsenal might be out of the picture. Gini Wijnaldum. Would you also take Gini Wijnaldum at Arsenal? I want to know about this also. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed the first transfer away from Arsenal has been done this window, and it is Middlesbrough have signed for Balogun. Also, Arsenal now in for the dream move for Youri Tielemans to Arsenal. Yes, he only has 18 months left on his contract. And let's talk about Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic FC. Let's talk about him. Guess what, guys? There's a lot to talk about. I won't be able to mention in the transfers in this intro, but let's get this show started. Yes, straight from the desert, straight from all the way in Dubai. I'm here still. And you know what? I'm going to keep you